Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are currently back in Birmingham, but we have just been on holiday in Wales. For some reason, the word France came into my head there. You probably saw my lip go Wales, and I don't know why. We've just come back from Wales. While we were there, we found out that somewhere is doing Dunkin Donuts. That's one we definitely haven't tried yet as an American brand. So we grabbed it. We've come back. We've had to wait till we've come back to try them. So here's the footage that we filmed before we came back, and then we'll get into what we thought of the donuts afterwards. Okay, so as you may have seen in that video, I'm worried about the battery, so I might rush a little bit of this. As you may have seen in that video, there was a load of different flavours, but there were no, apart from like boxes of 4, there were no mixed flavours, so we both had the same flavour today, which was the cheesecake crumble, which was a filled ring donut. Beth was trying to find one, obviously, that didn't have filling, but they were all filled, with a white cream cheese flavoured filling, I think it was, white chocolate, I think, or just white topping, and then crunchy cookie crumbly top. So what did you think?
Yeah.
My arm is not used to this.
It's been a while.
Yep.
It was nice. I would say probably the same sort of quality as Krispy Kreme.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a very Krispy Kreme taste to it.
Yeah, it's the same sort of donut. Although I was worried about it being a filled ring donut.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think you could taste the filling.
No.
Like, I wasn't aware. I wasn't sat there thinking, "Oh, it's filled and it's too much." It was very light.
It's a light filling. Could be different for the other flavours. We'll never know.
That was
Not going all the way back to Wales for it. So.
It was a nice donut, but would I say there's anything spectacular about it? No.
I thought it was really nice. I'm going to finish mine, actually. I was tempted to finish it there and then because, like you say, it's really light. It's a lighter donut. Some of the ones that we have, especially Krispy Kreme, I think is stodgy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's very stodgy. I think it's quite a light donut. So to me, out of the two American brands, I think this would be my favourite over Krispy Kreme, personally.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to try a different one in this. Because it might not be the same.
Yeah, this is why I feel like this is going to be a lot shorter because it's just one flavour we're talking about.
It may be
also, we bought those nearly 2 days ago now, over 2 days ago now. The seal on the box was insane. It's really well sealed. So it was still fresh. I was worried we were going to have to sit here and say, so it was a bit dry. I don't think, I know you were about to say it didn't really have a crunch top.
I wasn't about to say
that. Okay, well, it didn't really have a crunch top, but I don't think that was really anything to do with the fact it had been 2 days. Because it was so well sealed.
Well, it looked more to me, the topping looked more to me like red velvet.
Yeah, like I was expecting a red velvet, which is why I read it before we did this video. It didn't taste like anything that it should be tasting like. I don't know what it was. It doesn't feel like a cheesecake donut. That's one thing I will say.
No.
And the red topping is very deceiving.
It doesn't taste like a red velvet.
But it doesn't say red velvet. Literally, it's just a cheesecake. It's just a cheesecake crumble, and it just says they're cookies, crunchy cookies.
Well,
it doesn't say
not crunchy cookies.
No, it's a very misleading taste.
Although
look at,
I will say, so that for a pack of the two, that was $2.75 for the two. So price-wise as well, I think they're better than Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember how much Krispy Kreme is, but
I don't know how readily available they are. We haven't seen them anywhere else. For anyone who wants to know, it's 24 Hours Spa in Aberystwyth is where we got them from.
Yeah.
We're hunting I don't know if they do them in other spas.
Well,
I haven't seen it, but then we don't really go to
she
spa.
thinks she's seen them before, but we don't have a spa near us.
So they may do them in other spas.
So out of
We forget every time.
Yeah, and it's been too long this time. Out of 10 donut holes, what would you give it?
I think it's a good middle of the road donut. I'd give it a 6.
I wish I could remember. I feel like I'm going to have to try and make a chart to include at the end of these videos.
I did it somewhere, didn't I?
I think it's better than Krispy Kreme. I'm going to give it a 6.5 or a 7. I'm going to say 6.5 for now. Because I think it's a really nice donut. And I am going to finish that. It's really light. It's really nice.
Yeah,
but it's better than Krispy Kreme.
Specific Dunkin donut, because we can only judge it on the one flavour. Obviously, Krispy Kreme, we've had all sorts of flavours even before we were doing these videos. On that specific flavour, for sure, I think it's better than Krispy Kreme.
Do you know what I sort of get a taste of? I'm sat here like tasting it afterwards, obviously. It almost tastes like a supermarket brand donut. Aftertaste.
Maybe like a more market soup.
Yeah, not like the 45p ones, but like, you know, the couple of donuts in there for a couple of quid.
Like an M&S one or a Waitrose.
Yeah, maybe. Been a while since I had one, so. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we thought. We'll try them again if we find them again. And we've got another donut video coming. I'm going to try and post all of them in a sort of like a roundabout thing. We'll get into that in a different video. Forget I ever said anything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next one.